It's hump day. I know that's John's favorite day. It is actually mine too. We're almost done with the week. I'm Chuck Todd. Stay tuned for another edition of Hotline TV.
Many of the materials we rely on every day come from the ground, and modern mining technology brings them to us. You can learn more about America's natural resources at nma.org, the National Mining Association.
From the Watergate Building in Washington, this is Hotline TV. Now here are Hotline editors Chuck Todd and John Mercurio.
It's Wednesday. I'm Chuck Todd.
And I am John Mercurio. The Democrats held their 2008 presidential beauty pageant, a.k.a. winter meeting, last weekend at the Hilton. We'll be reviewing how the candidates fared in the talent portion. Producer Nora, roll the tape.
Good morning. I'm Wes Clark.
I'm Tom Vilsack. How was your week?
Thank you very much.
Can you hear me in the back?
Well, I'm Hillary Clinton, and I'm running for president.
I hope you'll step forward and say, Washington needs adult supervision.
All right, Chuck, any Howard Dean level performances?
Well, what's interesting is thanks to Howard Dean's performance 4 years ago, everybody decided they had to do this event.
A little less talk, a little more conversation.
That was always a great intro for him.
Yeah.
And all of them tried to do certain things and position themselves, so of course it meant nobody did. Nobody was able to pull a new Howard Dean. I mean,
right.
You have John Edwards, who is adopting all of Howard Dean's rhetoric, but putting a Southern twang on it.
Right.
Your man, Mike Gravel, who everybody's still trying to figure out who that is.
Big fan.
Bill Richardson, just being Bill, saying, let's stay positive.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be careful out there. Reminded me of the guy in Hill Street Blues, just being all positive and all nice.
I don't think anybody won.
I don't think anybody won the day.
I don't think anybody won the day. I think Hillary did what she had to do, which was to sort of throw the meat.
Stop right there.
Throw the meat.
That phrase. Hillary did what she had to do. I want to clip that phrase. You know how many times
Stop
that
right there.
that
I got
phrase,
6 words in, guys. 6 words.
That phrase is going to be used, not just by you. I'm talking about by the pundit class. Hillary did what she had to do. She is that is the expectation bar she has to surpass all the time.
Okay, Hillary did what she had to do. No, you're right. I agree with you. I think you're right.
It's absurd.
It's absurd, but she's at this point in the race where the expectations, where she's trying to meet expectations that are actually artificially low, because I think people are sort of, she's trying to win over the sort of the anti-war wing of the party. She's trying to win over a lot of the liberals, people who don't believe her, and she's trying to appeal to people. As a good campaigner, as a strong speaker, as a warm and sort of personal person. And I think that to that extent, it's sort of hard for her to navigate both the high and the low expectations that she has. The person I thought was most impressive, actually, who came to this speech much more seriously and looked at it less as a campaign speech and more as a sort of a policy speech, was Obama. There were no campaign stickers. There were no big rah-rahs. It was a very somber.
Well, as the Obama people, when I was bugging them about this, and as they said, well, we can do the rah-rah event anytime we want, but we're not going to do them every time we speak because then it gets old.
Sure.
You want to save your rah-rah event.
Well, he also has to develop his gravitas.
The real losers here were the people not named Edwards, Clinton, or Obama, because the fact is, what made Howard Dean stand out? He was this guy none of us really quite knew what to expect from. There was a curiosity to him, but at the time, everybody was more interested in listening to Kerry and Edwards and some of those top frontrunners at the time, because Dean was not considered a frontrunner. That's right. Nobody pulled a Dean. Chris Dodd didn't come from nowhere. Mike Gravel, Bill Richardson, Tom Vilsack. I mean, they didn't do anything. Now, Vilsack said some hard rhetoric.
Sure.
Didn't get noticed. By the way, shame on the DNC for this Friday, all the A-listers, and on Saturday doing the total C-listers.
I mean, to one person who probably benefited from that was Biden, because he didn't actually have to.
Right, he didn't have to be in front of the national media.
But Biden, for his part, and I'm going to end up being the biggest defender of this guy in the world, and I don't know why, but I really, Biden, for his part, he kept his speech short. He showed a little self-deprecation.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. Kept his, and only one who actually showed a little self-deprecation. So how was your week? He acknowledging that he had a bad week, which is important for him.
Well, we'll see. Whatever.
But you're right. I think the fact that all the A-listers went on Friday and all the B-listers went on Saturday was a real shame.
Boo Howard Dean.
All right, that'll do it for today's show. Tune in tomorrow when we name something else after Ronald Reagan.
If you know what he means.
I think you do. I'm John Mercurio. Join us next time.
And I'm Chuck Todd. See you on Hotline TV.